All right, y'all, welcome back to part 4. If you're just catching this one, please go back and watch from part 1. That way you understand what's going on. If you are following thus far, take a deep breath, drink some water, ground yourself. I know it's a lot coming at you, and you know it's sometimes the only way for you to hear it is to hear it raw, blunt, and to the point. And baby, if this is landing on your FYP, then it is for you. Okay? I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm not here to tell you what you want to know. I'm here to tell you the real and what's keeping you stuck and how you can move forward. So if this ain't your cup of tea, keep fucking scrolling. If you're not in a good headspace to hear it, keep fucking scrolling. It's okay. We'll link up some other time if it should be that way. All right. Coming back to the next part. Remember, your thoughts become your reality. What you choose to think about and obsess over, what you choose to give your energy to, is going to dictate what keeps coming. Because if you're not learning the pattern, if you're not learning the cycle, they're just going to keep on bringing you the same cycle over and over again. Okay? Well, here we have communication, fast forward movement. Or how are you talking to yourself? Are you putting your plans into action? Are you manifesting your goals and desires and expecting it to fall in your motherfucking lap without making any changes, without putting a step forward, without putting intentions into it? Are you setting unrealistic goals and then expecting it just to fall out of thin air? Or are you, like, the decision is yours. You're being faced with a decision right now. You want to repeat the cycles, or you want to go and experience something new? Because clearly the cycles have only led you to pain and heartache. If you've been watching from part 1, the decision is yours. Once you choose the path that you want, you're at a crossroads right now. A lot of you are at a crossroads right now. What you gonna do? Are you gonna answer the call? Or are you gonna try to pretend like you're going back to sleep? Because let me tell you something, baby. Once you awake, there ain't no going back. You asked for it. Here it is. People glorify this journey so much and fail to give the real. This shit is hard. It is not easy. It is easier to be in your chaos. It is easier to be in your trauma. It is easier to be unhealed. It is easier to treat people like they're fucking disposable. But what good is it doing you? Because people are treating you like you're disposable. You see how that mirror is in effect here? You asked to be awakened. Here it is. So now what are you going to choose? You're going to choose the same cycle over and over and over again, expecting different results? Or are you going to finally choose yourself, your healing, your solitude, to master who you're supposed to be, to get to know your soul, the parts of you that you've never got to discover because you were conditioned to believe in other things and other ways and societal shit. This is where you start to get that soul discovery. And this is your truth. Nobody can give you this part. You have to discover this. You can go and ask other people their opinions, their advice, but is that true to you? No, it's not. The only person that can give you the answers that you are looking for is the divine, is your spirit team, is your God, is your universe, is your ancestors, is your spiritual, whatever you call it. Those are the only ones that can give you the answers that you were looking for. Stop trying to find it in other people and start finding it within. Right here, hermits, there it is. You have that pearl within you. It's time for you to open yourself up. Stop allowing the heartache. Stop allowing the betrayal. Stop allowing yourself to be put in these situations. See people for what they are before you get your emotions involved, because you will be let down every time. You got fast forward movement. It's time to make a decision. So once you make this decision and you decide to release, you decide to put those healthy boundaries up, and you decide to walk away from what's no longer serving you, you will experience some fast forward movement here. It's like the bow and arrow. Understand what a bow and arrow does, okay? In order for you to be propelled forward, you must be first pulled back. This is the pullback, baby. This is the pullback. Think about it. When you have that bow in your hand and that arrow, I don't know, most of you have played with it or have thought about or had tried to pull the string at one point, and if not, then you probably need to, so you understand this analogy. But anyway, those that is resonating with you, you understand. You grab that bow and you try to pull that string back, and there's a lot of resistance, right? It's fucking hard. It's hard to pull that string back. But once you get it all the way back and that arm is fully extended and it's back, then you got to sit here and breathe, right? So, because every time you breathe, you raise. Every time you So this is a motion of you breathing. Now all your strength is in pulling that bow back and placing that arrow, and you want to hit that target. You do. So you're going to take your time, right? You're going to breathe, you're going to exhale, you're going to breathe, you're going to hold, and when you hold it, that stagnant period where you hold in steady, spirit launches. So are you hitting your target? Just know that the pullback is part of the process. Sometimes we got to fall back a couple of steps to see something differently. Because if we would have kept on that same path, it'd have led to that destruction. It'd have led to that heartache. It'd have led to the same cycles repeating itself. So this is the pause. This is the pause. Spirit's about to release. So where do you want that arrow to go? Where do you want your destiny to be? Where do you want that release to go to? Are you going to another cycle? Are you going to a leap of faith? Because this is your two choices. Repeat the cycle or take a leap of faith somewhere else. One leads to the same shit over and over again. The other one leads to emotional fulfillment. Possibly your own business, your solid foundation, your pinnacle. The choice is yours. Queen of Pentacles coming out here. Again, we got the Queen and King of Pentacles coming out here, all right? So, a lot of earth energy. Hello. Get grounded. Because when you get grounded, your focus is clear. You are more clear. Some of you need to get in nature. When's the last time you took your shoes off and just put your feet in the grass for a minute? Just a minute. Your soul, portal to your soul is through your feet, not your head. This is why it's so important to ground your root chakra. This is you grounding to Gaia. This is you releasing all the energy, all the built up energy, the energy that you picked up in the grocery store you don't even know about. At work, when a coworker touches you, you don't realize, but energy transfer is real. When people touch you, that changes your energetic field. Be mindful who you let touch your body. Be mindful of who you let in your energetic field. And it is okay to say, hey, you're a little too close. I need you to step back. It's an energy thing. They don't understand, oh fucking well. Y'all need to start protecting your energy and start grounding yourself. Because energy vampires are very real, baby. And let me tell you, they will have you convinced like the best of them. They should get a fucking award for acting, for real, for real. I know a lot of y'all can relate to that shit. Alright, so being grounded is very, very, very important. You guys need, I don't care if it's for 5 minutes. You can spare 5 minutes for yourself. Hell, you watching these are 10-minute episodes. So while you're watching this, why don't you go and put your fucking feet in the grass? And if you're at work, hey, excuse yourself, go to the bathroom and run your hands over some water. Cleanse your aura. Come back, center yourself. You're feeling everybody else most of the time. For my empaths, y'all are going through it right now. But I'm telling you right now, if you're an empath and you feel like everything is chaotic, but there's nothing in your immediate, it's because it ain't yours. You internalizing things instead of just transmuting it, just being that tower to transmute. You're helping people you don't even know. But stop internalizing it and stop putting it in your mind that you have to create a narrative as to why you feel this way. It's not yours. So stop overanalyzing shit. Get out of your head. And start understanding that energy is everywhere. It's in everything. It's not yours. Stop assuming. Stop creating narratives for it. Remember, your thoughts become your reality. So when you're internalizing other people's emotions, what do you think's happening on the other end of that? You calling that shit in. What you give thought to, you give energy to. What you give energy to, you manifest. Keep that in mind. We have the shaman coming out. You have all the tools you need to be successful. You have all the tools within you that you need to co-create with your creator the life that you desire and want. This July 5th moon is a time to set those deep emotional intentions. Okay, if this is resonating with you, please come back for another part.